Evening, ladies and gents. If you can see my screen and hear my voice, please do raise your hand. Yeah, we're winning. We're winning. Um, Good evening, ladies and gents. My name is Njabulo Nsibande. We're doing another one of these Follow the Trader series with Think Markets. Simon is might be a little bit late. He's experiencing some power issues with at his place. So yeah, he might join us later. He might not. But yeah, this is 10 March 2021. Follow the Trader series with myself and Njabulo Nsibande. As always, we kick off with the disclaimer: you can lose more than what you start with. Let's get straight into some charts. So to start off with, trade that I got stopped out on was Kumba. I got stopped on that gap there. 615 was my stop. That gap was the dividend payment gap. So that dividend was paid today. So as you can see here, I lost about 226 Rand. But in truth, but I also got because as you can see, I held 3 shares and the dividend was about 41 Rand. Um, yeah, so I lost about in total just over $100 there. So yeah, that's the nature of the beast. And this was an error trade meant to click buy, but the thing defaulted to sell. Yeah, immediately closed the position and reopened it again. We'll get into it in just a bit. So open trades, African Rainbow Minerals doing quite still muddling along, trading in the this beautiful uptrend channel, holding that support quite well. If I bring back the 50-day exponential moving average, you can see it's hogging that 15-day exponential moving average relatively well. Yeah, but I'm waiting for the breakthrough, that 303 level, perhaps a close above the 308, in which case I'll add into the position and pull my stop up into break even below those lows there, which would be break even, and as it moves into a higher box. Next is Aspen, looking quite lekker, breaking into a higher box. This is the trade that took me in. As we close above that 150 level, I got in. I'm still muddling along, going nowhere. I'm still relatively happy holding the stock. As it moves decisively into that 150, 168 box, I'll trail my stop to that 138 and some change level. As it moves decisively into that box, I'll trail my stop accordingly. But for now, that 134 level seems feels quite safe. I'm not in a hurry to trail my stop at the moment. Next is BHP. BHP looking quite bleak. Major sell-off there, but I'm still relatively comfortable holding the share, and re-added into the position as we broke that resistance there, on that gap there, looking quite lekker. Still comfortable holding the stock. Came quite close to stopping me out today, but pull back as it is pulling away from that 50-day exponential moving average. The banks are starting to look quite lekker. The banks are starting to look quite lekker. As you see that bullish flag on Capitec looking quite good. It did look like it was breaking both yesterday and today, but in both times came back to close below the flag's resistance level there. Still looking quite good. I'm looking to pull my stop to below those lows. They're around that 1,300, 1,289-ish levels. as we break higher, and once we, in fact, as we break through that 140, 1400-ish level. Coronation looking very, very well. As you can see, beautiful break today. I'm going to add into the position once we close above the 52 Rand level, because, you know, I felt why I was normally I would just enter here as it breaks there, but there's an obvious resistance level there around that 52 Rand 60 level. As it close above 52.60, I'll then take the trade and trail my stop accordingly as we break into the 52. Let's get that back there. 52.63 box. Looking quite good on coronation there. I'm liking the stock quite a bit. Yeah, Discovery looking good. Entered on the breakthrough, that bullish flag there. And today, as we're hogging and holding that 50-day exponential moving average as support, nice bullish engulfing candle there, looking quite good. It looked like the stock is ready to push a little bit higher from here. Hey. Next is Distel. Finally added into my position on Distel on the break there. Beautiful break on Distel. Still trail my stop to that 104 level. Still well below that 50-day exponential moving average. Looking to pull it again to that 108 level as we trade higher into this 111, 124 box. As we break into 124, 137 box, I'll add into the position. As you remember, I entered into this trade back in September, I think was, early September at 72.50. My stop is well in profit, securing a huge chunk of the profits there. Next is Exaro. Exaro looking quite good. Trading in the 168, 182 box. Looking to pull that stop to that 166 level, but not in a hurry. As we trade higher, I'll pull the stop. Not in a hurry as yet. But if we close above the and as we enter that 182. Okay, did not mean to do that. Okay. There you go. As we break into the 182 box, I'll add into this position. Perhaps if we take out that high, there I'll add into my position. Jackie, yes, I'll view the spreadsheets in just a bit. Just you just get through all the trades. Next is Foschini. Foschini looking quite good. Actually pulled my stop to that 93 Rand level today, just below those lows there, and looking to pull it even closer to around that 99 Rand level. I'm looking to pull it closer, but I wanted to take out those highs there first, and then I'll pull my stop accordingly. Not in a hurry at the minute. Next is Glencore. Still holding the stock, looking quite lekker. And I think I will add into this position once we break, because it seems like we have a good resistance there. Once we close above at 64 Rand level, I'll add into the trade and pull my stop to that 57.10 57 and 10, 57 10 cent, or the that entry point there, just below those lows there. But that 57 and some change level looks like a better place to place my stop. Next is Mbala. Mbala looking quite good. As you can see, nice, beautiful, strong uptrend. That support has been holding quite well. Actually pull my stop to 239, I believe it was yesterday. Looking to add into the position as we cross through the 300 level. I'll add into the position and trail my stop accordingly. Mondi as well looking quite lekker. Added into position as we broke that bull flag there. Entered the very next day at the open, looking quite lekker. So I'm going to add into the position as we enter, what's this level? 388, 410 box. I'll add into my position there on Monday. Mr. Price finally broke through the bull flag there. However, I can't add into a losing position. As you can see, I'm still underwater on Mr. Price. But when we break back into the 179, 208 box, I'll add into the position, and mainly just to upweight it a little bit. As you can see, my risk is now 72 rand, which is about 1% of my account equity at the moment. But I'd like it to push it up to about 2%. But when I do that, I will pull my stop ever so slightly to that 166, just below those lows of that bull flag there, as we enter back into that 180 box. Next is multi-choice. Broke out of the bull flag quite well as we are retesting the lower end of or rather the support of the 124, 139 box. Looks like it's starting to stay flat at the moment. As you can see, the moving averages are crumping each other. But yeah, as once we break, I'm waiting for the breakthrough, that 139, 140 level, and then I'll add into the trade. But for now, looking quite lekker. I'm not in a hurry to trail my stop either. Northern was looking very, very good. I had a buy limit to enter as we take at that high there. I was taken in, and today we closed. We had a high, all-time high close. You know, when stock make all-time highs, I quite like them. We made an all-time high close, and I believe we did make an all-time high again today, looking quite good. When we properly break into the, what's this box? 250, 282 bucks, I'll trail my stop to the 233 level, securing, reducing my risk and securing a bit of profits from the earlier trades that I took. And oh man, quota moved today. I was reading a sense announcement. It was a share buyback. I believe it happened yesterday. I think it was executed via JP Morgan, buying about 500,000 shares today on quota, looking very, very good. Instantaneously moving into the 33 38 box. Yeah, looking very, very well. I'm going to add into the position, market open tomorrow morning. Still quite unclear where I'm going to put my stop if I do add into the position on quota. Perhaps I'll wait for a better, like a much better confirmation as it trades properly above the 33. What's this level? above the 33 rand 47 cents chain level. Once it's trading up properly in that box, I'll look to take a position, because this was a single event risk, or single event that was in my favor in this instance. So yeah. Okay. Herman, I'm gonna look for it together in just a bit. Herman is asking for the list of CFDs that can be traded on the Think Markets platform. We'll get to it in just a sec. Nice break on RMB. I mean, rather on Royal Bafokeng, as we break through that box out of the box. Entered just before the close today. Let's see if I can now duplicate. Uh, oh, it's locked. You can see entering into a new box there. Um, yeah, we're gonna look into Nepiroc in just a sec. Yeah, adding into RMB, and I need to pull my stops accordingly. Where are they? Yeah, I need to pull all my stop and place them at the same level, because essentially, even though it's marked as separate trades, this is essentially just one trade. And I'll show you my spreadsheet of my portfolio in just a bit as well. Almost at the very end, a new trade that I took this morning was Rand Merchant, as it broke through that bull flag there. And I purposefully placed my stop very, very far to take a smaller position on the trade, but bought myself some 33 shares. Could have placed my stop around the 29 rand level, but because I didn't want to place a stop on the same box that I'm trading in, put it quite far away. And essentially, this is just like a pilot buy. I'm gonna add into the position once we break through that 33 rand 50 level, going into a higher box, and then I'll properly add into the position and throw my stop accordingly. Sapi is another one that I'm liking quite a bit. Um, this is where I entered, and today it properly moved into the box, and I moved my stop ever so slightly to that. It was somewhere around the 39 rand level. I put it ever so slightly, pulled it ever so slightly to that 40 rand and some change. I'm looking quite good on Sapi. So Chicks 40 looking good, looking very, very good. In fact, it also moved into a higher box, but I'm trading this on the laser system, waiting for price to revert back into the 15-day exponential moving average and re-break higher, or a close below that 15-day exponential moving average, in which case I will get stopped out. And I'm now going to move my emergency stop losses uh, ever so slightly to break even on of that second last trade that I took. So this emergency stop is just there to take me out in case there's some market volatility and I'm not in front of my computer, and so that I can. It's almost like an insurance policy that I take, but my actual stop loss is a close below that 60-day exponential moving average, which is sitting at around 6121 at the moment. Um, ShopRite looking quite good. Uh, this is where I entered on the break day. Uh, Came back into that box. I'm looking to trail my stop to that 129 rand level, but not in a hurry. As we break through that 150 level, then I'll add into the trade, and trail my stop accordingly based on price action. Let me remove that. Uh, uh, Nsibande, also looking quite good. I'm gonna add into the position once we break that 94, and seemingly that's a fairly good, strong resistance, as we see one, two, three, four times the price reversed at that level. But once we take out that high there, I'll add into my Nsibande trade and trail my stop to that 15. What is it? 55, 65 rand level. That's where I'm going to place my stop. Transaction capital. I'm lacking this quite a bit, man. I'm lacking this quite a bit. It looked like it was quickly going to move out of the 25, 27 box, but seemingly not, as it's finding some resistance above, as it finds some resistance at the 27 rand level. We had a nice bullish engulfing candle there on today on transaction capital, liking the stock quite a bit. Woolies looking good. Yeah, haven't trailed my stop much. It was below that gap there. Now trailed it ever so slightly. That break-even point looks like a good place to put a stop once we move properly break through that 54 rand. Perhaps if we can break above 55 rand and close above 55 rand, I'll then add into the position and put my stop at break even, which is proper. Folks, feel free to pop some questions in the Q&A box and see if there's some in the chat. Not yet. So Nappy Rock. Where's Nappy Rock? Oh, looking nice. Looking, moving into that 96. Just zoom out a little bit. 96, 134 box, looking quite good. Looking like it's breaking out of the 57, 96 box. It's been trading in this range for quite some time now, since what is it? Since March, since last day of March. Looking to. But however, let's look at the weekly chart. Yeah, I personally wouldn't take the trade because even if it breaks properly into that 97, 134 box, because these two haven't crossed as yet. So, but yeah, I'm liking that movement at the moment as it breaks through that 97 rand. I have no idea what Nepiroc did, what the Nepiroc company does. I just know that they trade at the JSE. Raj is asking what is Nepiroc. Nepiroc is just a share trading at the JSE. I have no idea what they're doing. Sasol. Let's pull up the Sasol chart. Where is it? So Sasol looking quite good. I'm actually liking it a little bit. I'm gonna probably look to take a trade as we break through that 252 level, which was, as you can see here, it held well as support as we were crashing down last year from the for lack of a better phrase, COVID crash. We found some good support there around the 252 level. But because I'm a disciplined trader and I follow the process, I can't take the trade unless the 30-week exponential moving average is above the 60-week exponential moving average. But I do like Sasol quite a bit at the moment. Perhaps above the 252 level, I'll be looking to take the trade there. So let me, okay. Cool. Let's start first looking at my portfolio. This is how my portfolio, I know that it looks like I have a ton of trades sitting at about 53, but however, in reality, I only have about 22 trades. In fact, I have exactly 22 trades at the moment, and the capital, should all my stop losses get hit, the capital that's currently at risk is about 800, which is about 11% of my account at the moment. And my exposure is 61,000, meaning I'm geared about 9 times gearing, just under 9 times gearing, looking relatively comfortable with that. As you can see, some of the trades, some of the stop losses, well in profits. Have secured quite a bit of profits. More noticingly, more significantly rather, the Citrix 40 emergency stop is quite securing about 8%. I'm already 8% in the green on Citrix 40 if my emergency stop loss, that is, gets hit. But yeah, looking quite good. And then let's to find the stocks, all the CFDs trading in the Think Markets platform. You logging into your Think Trader. In fact, you don't even have to log in. Where is it? Trading CFD, share CFDs. And you come here, you go to markets, share CFDs. No, it's not it. Where is it? Always have a hard time finding CFDs, maybe. Let's try searching them. And let me see. Actually, do have it quite close, the link. Okay, let me just do this quickly. Just grab the link. There you go. I'll put this link on the video description on YouTube, where you can find all the CFDs trading in the on the Think Markets platform. As you can see, it's everything from you can now switch between indices, FX, energy, metals, cryptos, equities, and ETFs, and you can filter them accordingly. Market, find it out of market information. Let's see if we can. Yeah, I'm not too sure how to navigate to it, but it's sitting under market information. But I will leave the link in the video description on YouTube. If you certainly, I'll also leave. Graham, do you mean the spreadsheet to my portfolio? But I'll also leave the link to it in the video description on the once the video is out on YouTube. So yeah, you'll get it on the description there. I am not seeing questions coming in. Okay. If no more questions are coming in, we can park it here unless there's more. Okay, there's some in the chat. Let me pull that up. RFD. What's RFD? Or redefine? Is it redefine? I don't think we have redefine here. Yeah, don't think we. Oh, there it is. Let's look for it. No, we don't have redefined on the CFDs, and I think that's because of its liquidity. And these, so some of the shares that will start popping up, they have been popping up for some time now. You can't trade them. Think market is moving into allowing us to buying some actual shares instead of just trading with their platform. So they'll be introducing the street equities platform relatively soon. So we don't have redefined properties as a CFD. Anglo Platinum, Anglo, let's see, let's look for Anglo. Let's look for Anglo. Similarly, can't. We can't. We can't. We don't have Anglo Platinum as a CFD as yet. Yeah, we don't have Anglo Platinum, and I think this is the US listed one. It's not the. Yeah, this is the US one. So this is priced in dollars. I did look at it a little bit, but we don't have Anglo Platinum trading as a CFD as yet. Graham, thank you very much. Ladies and gents, I'm not seeing any more questions coming in. Was that Think Market has a webinar. They do a weekly webinar. Contact details: Simon Brown and myself. Do Twitters, do email us if you have any questions sometime during the week as well. Do follow us on Twitter as well. Do subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification button so that when this video is up, you'll get a push notification, and all the links that we discussed here, the portfolio, risk calculator, the one that we have for the series, all of them will be in the video description on YouTube. Ladies and gents, we're going to park it here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, no questions coming in. Yeah, so thank you for joining. See you next week on Follow the Trader. Cheers all.